guys, happy Friday. It is after work. I am so glad the work week is over. Yeah. So I am actually about to go get in the shower because I worked out before work. You guys seen that. And then on my lunch, I prepared dinner, which is still in a crock pot. So that's still going. And then after work, I worked out a little bit more. So yeah, your girl needs a shower. I'm tired. I'm gonna relax this weekend. I do have an open house on Sunday, but that's okay. That's only a couple hours. But tomorrow I am free the whole day so far. And yeah, forgot to show you guys dinner. I'm full, so I'm actually done, but it came out pretty good. I marinated the steak last night, and yeah, it's really good.
Use the right two lanes to take the exit to merge onto CA 99 towards San Francisco.
I'm not going to San Francisco. Y'all, it's still Saturday. It's just later on. So I got a text from a realtor who I hosted his open house at one of his listings on Sunday last week, and he texted me today and said if I can do a showing for one of his clients. He lives in the Bay Area, but he is paying me for today. So of course I said yes. I wasn't doing anything, so it's always good to network and
keep
work.
Left to merge onto US 50 West towards San Francisco.
It's always good to network and help out other people like that, because you never know who you need. And yeah, so that's what I'm going to do today, y'all.
At the next light, turn right.
Okay, I've made it here, you guys, and I'm not going to put this on my realtor playlist because I won't be able to show you. I'm not going to vlog her, you know. See her car coming. It's 3:48. I'm supposed to meet her at 4. So anyway, I do have the ability to go in sooner, but why do that? It's an empty house, so I would just be standing there. So yeah, you guys, I got what I need and have my little, this is my pepper spray. Not that I ever anticipate me using it, but I always want to have it on hand. So yeah. Okay, this car is turning around. I don't know, maybe like 5 minutes before I will go ahead and go in. That way I can have everything open and she can just come on in. I do have her number and everything, so yeah. And this is not my client, you guys. I'm just helping out this agent, and I don't mind doing it because number one, it's good to network and make friends in y'all see that? Bee just landed on my window. It scared me. If y'all don't know, I'm allergic to bee stings. And the reason why I know is when I was 5, I guess, my mom said I got stung by a bee, and I guess I had a very bad reaction. So probably should carry an EpiPen, but I've never been stung or anything since. Knock on wood, knock on everything. I hope, you know, I don't get stung, but yeah. These are townhouses, you guys, and things are very close together, and I'm hoping someone is not looking out their window seeing me thinking I'm talking to myself, but it's okay. I got my phone here, so maybe they'll think I'm on my phone. So yeah, I just wanted to pull the camera out and talk to you guys, I guess. I wasn't doing anything today, so I don't mind doing it because it's good to network. Things come up, they'll be like, oh, we can use Michelle. So stuff like that. And also, he was paying me, so why not? It's just coming to look at the house. She's gonna come see if she likes it. She may want to purchase it, so yeah. Oh, you guys, I'm wearing my progressives out. As you guys know, these are my progressive lens, and I don't wear these often because I'm still not 100% used to them. I'm getting used to them, and I actually like how I look in these, so I may or may not, we'll see. When it's time for me to get new glasses, I may use the same ones because I really like these. It all depends on my mood that day. I don't know, we'll see. I'm just yapping. Okay, you guys, that was quick. She was the car that came, and she texted me, said she was here early. I'm like, perfect, come on down. So got in, showed her the place. She thought it was nice, but there's no backyard. And by the time you guys see this, I would have posted my video where I did a open house here. There's no backyard, there's like a side yard. I don't think she's happy with the HOA because her mom likes to garden, and it'll be her and her mom, and there's no backyard. And she doesn't know if they will be allowed to have flowers and plants and stuff like that out in the front. And I told her that I did not know because it's not my listing, and I just don't know. So yeah, so I just texted the listing agent and told him we're done. Yeah, and if you guys hear the maps thing, it's because I don't know how to get to the freeway. I'm in a part of town I never come in, so yeah. All right, so now it's back home. Yeah, just doing nothing today, y'all. And just like that, I'm back at home. And y'all hear that? That's my fan. It's back up to 80 degrees today. This is October 19th, and it's still hot. Yeah. Good morning, everyone. Today is Saturday. It's almost 8 o'clock. And the reason why I am up and dressed is because today, you guys, and of course it's going to be in a separate video, today I am going to meet the photographer so she can get pictures of my listing. I'm just touching up some of my braids because y'all know I'm not a professional, and sometimes my natural hair will stick out because these are twists, not braids. Well, it's braided to the scalp, but yeah, so that's what I'm doing today. And then afterwards, well, I'm just putting gel on it just to slick it down, and afterwards I'm just gonna go to Winco to grab a few things. I did what I can to make it look a little better. Y'all, I keep telling you I'm not a professional with my hair, so it be going south quick. It be going, y'all know what I mean. Anyway, I'm not meeting the photographer there until 10, but I'm gonna get there early just to, I don't know, turn on all the lights. And I'm not doing an open house today, but just prepare it, get it ready. And by early, I mean like 20 minutes. And yes, I'm aware that my lips look very, very shiny. It's okay, it's okay. Because by the time I leave the house, it will have dulled down a little bit, waiting to leave. And of course, I'll take you guys along. But like I said, filming of the house and stuff like that, that's going to be for a separate video, which of course you guys will see later. So yeah, okay, let me finish getting ready and put these things away. Alright, you guys, I am on my way to the house. It's sprinkling. Hopefully they don't cancel. So yeah, it's very warm in here, you guys. Nice and toasty. Did I tell you guys? I did when I gave you a tour of the car. I have seat warmers. This is my first car with seat warmers, and I'm using it right now. And when I tell y'all I got warm really fast when I got in this car, yeah, I'm loving it. So you guys won't see the house or anything like that until if you watch my real estate vlogs later on. So yeah, all right, guys, let me drive. Okay, you guys, pictures are all done, and I'm just headed to Winco. As I was locking everything up, I started to get emotional, and I'm like, let me stop. If I think about it too much, then I know I'll start crying, like really boohoo tears. But it's okay. This is what's gonna make her happy. So this is what she wants, and yeah. Honestly, you guys, honestly, and Savannah has said it too, if we had the money, we would buy the house just so it could stay in the family. And yeah, enough about that for today. All right, let's go to the grocery store. Good morning. It is Sunday. Have you guys ever had one of those days that you don't feel like dressing up? You barely feel like getting up. Not that I didn't want to wake up, you know what I'm saying. I wanted to stay in bed. It's lightly raining outside. It's nice and cozy in the bed. And yes, I have my fan on. I know you guys hear it, but it was a little bit warm in here last night because I did have my heater on. Because y'all asked all this, right? And it got hot. And I'm of that age where I have my personal summers. So, yes, the air was on. I mean, the fan is on. And I'm just using the ordinary lash and brow serum. Because y'all, I have like no eyelashes, basically. I get my eyelashes from my mom, and it's like they're barely there. I don't remember if my dad had long eyelashes or not. I was 19 when he passed away. I don't know, I just don't remember. And I would like my eyebrows a little bit thicker, because, and I think I told you guys this, when I started threading my eyebrows, for some reason, number one, they would grow back wild and sticking up in all kinds of directions, and two, it wouldn't grow back as full. So I stopped getting my eyebrows threaded. Yeah. Anyway, what was I saying? So today I didn't feel like dressing up or anything fancy for church. And not that I'm not looking okay and nice and decent. I just have on something that I would normally wear to work. Y'all, what y'all doing today? I know by the time y'all see this, you're gonna be like, girl, what Sunday is it even? Yeah, I know. Okay, let me rephrase the question. What do you guys have planned for Thanksgiving? This will be up before Thanksgiving for sure. Let me get some, hold on. Make sure you guys don't fall. Yeah, so what are you guys doing for Thanksgiving? Any plans? Are you going out of town? Are you taking a trip? My battery is flashing. So, yeah, what do you guys have planned for Thanksgiving? I'm excited because, so I have siblings on my mom and my dad's side, right? And of course I'm closer with my siblings on my mom's side because they're the ones I grew up with. Even though I'm 10 years older than one and 12 years older than the other, I'm still closer to them. And if my brother, my dad's side, Tremaine, he watches my videos every now and then, and if he does see this, hey Tremaine, hey, I'm thankful for the relationship that we are building. He is the youngest of my dad's kids. We talk the most, then I talk to the other ones. One did pass away in 2022. I'm sure I told you guys that. If I didn't, I'm sorry, but yeah, my brother on my dad's side passed away in 2022. I won't go into that. A whole debacle on that. No, let's get into it. But let's change the battery first, and then we'll get into it because it's my story and I can. The battery is swapped out. I think I should have done this the first time that I did the braids like this, and it would have lasted longer. Because when I seen my natural hair come out of the twist part, I just tucked it in or whatever. But yeah, in case you're wondering what I'm doing, you're probably not. But in case you were, but you're probably not. Anyway, instead of jumping around with subjects, let me go back to what I was saying. Anyway, my brother on my mom's side, my youngest brother, he lives in Colombia. And we're talking about the country Colombia. He's married to a beautiful Colombian lady. They have, my brother already has Apollo's dad, yeah, him. So he already had Apollo from a previous relationship, and so he married Vanessa, and him and Vanessa have Nina, and she is so beautiful. So I get to meet her for the first time also, and get to see Apollo again. I miss Apollo. He's getting so big. He's getting so big, yeah. And they do speak Spanish, but Vanessa speaks English, so I will be able to talk to her. My brother is fluent in Spanish. I'm so excited, y'all. So they will be coming because they had to wait a while for the visas to come in and everything like that. Finally have it, so yeah, they're coming. They will be here for Thanksgiving. They're gonna first go into LA to see my mom, because I don't think my mom's coming here for Thanksgiving. And then they will be staying here with us for 10 days, y'all. For 10 days. And I told him, because he's staying for 10 days, but they're getting an Airbnb after that, and they're staying till like mid-January. Told him, I said, you're my brother. I wouldn't care if you stay here the full entire time. But you know how it is sometimes when you have a family and you don't want to impose on someone. And maybe, and this could be the case, you know, she doesn't know me. I mean, we've talked on Instagram and whatever like that, but you know, it may be uncomfortable for her. I don't know. But whatever the case may be, doesn't matter. They'll be here for at least 10 days. And then, and here, I mean, in my house, staying with us. And then after that, they'll be in the Airbnb, but I'll still be able to see them. So I'm excited about that. That's what's going on, y'all. That's what's happening. So yeah. And then I actually was going to, and I didn't tell you guys this yet because it wasn't set in stone. I was actually going to go to Colombia for a week to visit. I still am, because I want to go see how they live, and I want to go visit my brother there. And I've seen pictures, and the house that they live in is, I think it's beautiful. It's the house that they live in, the Spanish tile, and I just think it's beautiful. I can't wait to go visit. So that's on the plans eventually. Let me wash my hands. So you guys, on my dad's side, I'm the second oldest. I have a sister in Germany who I am in contact with. We all are on my dad's side. My dad met her mom when he was in the service, and long story short, her parents was upset that he was a black man. Took her away when she was pregnant. No, she wasn't young and underage, but family dynamics and maybe things were different at the time. So he came back here to the States, couldn't find her, didn't find her. I don't know the story about all that. But later on, after my dad passed, my uncle, which is my dad's brother, he became a private investigator, not just to find my sister, but he just became a private investigator, and he ended up finding her. Anyway, she's the oldest, then me. My mom and my dad were never married. He wasn't married to Alexandra's mom. And then the two under me, well, there's three under me, but the next two, which is a boy and a girl, Herman Jr., because he was the first boy, he got married to their mom. Then they divorced years later, and then he had Tremaine. And Tremaine is the one that I keep in contact with, and I love him. And not that I don't love Alexandra, but I just don't have that communication with her. You know, we'll talk here and there, but I don't know, it's just different with Tremaine, and he's cool. So if you ever see this, because he does, like I said, he does watch my videos from time to time, Hey bro, he divorced my stepmom at one point. Yeah. So their mom, when I was younger, I heard a lot of horrible things about her. And her and my mom, of course, went at it, not fighting physically, but, you know, with words and stuff like that over me and, you know, stuff, just whatever. And when I got older, like a teenager, I just was like, okay, well, that's baby mama drama, ain't got nothing to do with me, whatever. So when I would go visit Louisiana and be with my dad, he would take me to go see my siblings, and she was nice to me, to my face, and I never heard anything negative, you know, from her towards me. So I actually thought she was pretty cool, you know. I'm like, okay. And I, you know, got to be with my other siblings, which, you know, that was cool at the time. And even when my dad passed, I went out there and I stayed the night. Or was it a weekend? I don't know. But I did stay the night with her when the kids were younger. And, you know, we hung out and we talked. And I'm like, okay, this lady is actually cool. You know, and I'm not discrediting my mom's feeling towards her. It's valid, you know, whatever. But I'm like, that's on them. With me and her, we're cool. Fast forward to 2022, my brother Herman Jr., he passed away. And he didn't have any kids and he wasn't married. When a person passes away and they don't have a will, it's called intestate. But in the state of Texas, when you pass away and you don't have any kids or you don't have a spouse, then your estate, 50% goes to the mom and 50% goes to the dad. Well, our dad has passed away. So that other 50% will be divided unto the 4 kids. So here's where the drama comes in. His mom, I actually want to read you guys what she wrote the lawyer, because we were contacted by the lawyer because our names are on, it's a whole probate thing, and you guys know, if you don't know, probate takes years. He owned his own house, and his business, not his business, but his house, and just everything that he had has to be divided up and stuff like that, right? When it comes to money, people grow horns and they show their true colors. I'm like, I know we weren't close, but number one, the law is the law. Number two, had she have come to me and been like, okay, this is the situation, you know, you guys wasn't close like siblings, you know, can you forfeit the money or whatever? I don't know. Had she come to me in that manner, or just come to me, and me and Tremaine said the same thing. Had she come to us and been like, you know, this is the case, this is how I feel about it, you know, then we can be adults and go from there. No, she didn't do that. I want to actually read to you guys what she sent the lawyer, because the lawyer, like I said, the lawyer did contact us and he let us know that, you know, we may or may not be getting something, because it may or may not be a significant amount, but it's just going to take a while to happen. So let me finish doing a little bit that I'm doing here, and then I'll show you guys my plain outfit for today, because I'm just not feeling it. And then I'll read to you what she wrote the lawyer, because I kept it. Okay, so this is what I have on. Once again, it's because I don't feel like dressing up. Business casual. I'm even wearing flats today. Okay, so I made my protein coffee and I'm having a banana as well. And yes, the protein coffee is supposed to be a meal replacement, like breakfast or whatever. I wanted my banana, so yeah. Okay, so let me give you a little bit of the backstory. So my brother's mom, Herman Jr., when he passed away, and she applied to be executor over his estate, I think that's what it's called, she marked down that there were no other kids that my dad could have. She said no, there were none, which, number one, is a lie. Number two, you're lying on legal forms. Shouldn't something I don't know. Anyway, so her lawyer, so there's a lawyer like for the state of Texas, I guess, whatever. I'm sure I'm not even using those terms correctly, but they don't just take the person's word for it. They get someone else outside of the situation to find out and just to make sure that, number one, there are no other kids, or there are. So yes, this other lawyer found the three of us, and she was like, no, there's three more kids. There's three more adult children, so she wanted her daughter just to get everything. And it's all about money, y'all. And we may or may not get anything. The probate process is still in process, so I don't even think about it at all. I only thought about it because when I was telling you guys that my brother is coming from Colombia, which I'm still super excited about. Anyway, so the lawyer for us, basically, she sent us this letter. This letter was from Herman Jr.'s mom after she was busted, and they were like, there's other kids. Okay, I'm gonna leave out certain words and certain things, for privacy. I spoke with Mrs. and her last name. She said she does not know the facts concerning any of these individuals. These individuals meaning myself, Tremaine, and Alexandria. Miss So-and-so, I'm not going to give her a new last name. I don't like her, but I'm just not like that anyway. And it's not Rogers. She said it was rumored and gossip that they were born out of wedlock and that her late husband, Herman Sr., was their biological father, but she does not know that for a fact and cannot swear to the validity of the rumor. Her husband, Herman Sr., was never previously married to any other person and never a party to any divorce proceeding other than their own. As far as she knows, she was never a party to a paternity suit and never adjudicated in court of law to be the father of these individuals through a paternity suit or any other legal proceeding. He never paid child support or legally acknowledged being their father. Are we going to talk about that? It was just a rumor that they were his children born out of wedlock. As far as she knows, these were only rumors. Sounds like a bitter mom. And then once I read that, everything that I heard about her, how she was a nasty, vile person, and this and that I heard from not only my mom, but from my dad's side of the family, all that came rushing back, and I'm like, that was so true. They were so right. Not that I ever thought they were wrong. I was just putting that aside because I thought I had built a decent relationship with her, But when money comes into it, people's true colors show. Now, yes, my dad was not married to my mom. And yes, there was no child support order in place because my dad was a good dad. I've heard my mom on the phone with my dad when I was younger, and I specifically remember them talking and working things out. You know how they think sometimes kids are not paying attention to stuff? Yeah, we hear it all. So yes, there was no child support in the courts, but anytime I needed something, even when I didn't need stuff, the doorbell was ringing and packages were being dropped off. My dad would send my mom money for me, and even though I lived here in California and my dad was in Louisiana, I was a spoiled girl because if I needed something, Daddy would take care of it. She didn't have any need to go to the courts and say, oh, we need money because he's a deadbeat. No, he was not. And yes, I didn't get to see him often, but that did not mean he didn't take care of his kid. And I'm positive, had he known where Alexandria was at the time, because he never found her. My uncle found her after my dad passed. So had he known that about her, he'd have taken care of her too. And I'm 100% positive he's taking care of Tremaine as well, my brother that I do talk to. So her little bitter, hating letter pissed me off. And at that point, I'm like, I don't care if it's $1. Yeah, send it to me, because you knew we existed. These individuals rumored to be, girl, sit down. You just hating. You just mad. You just want everything to you. You just felt that we don't deserve anything because we weren't really close. We really didn't talk. And we actually did. Herman Jr. and I would talk, and I still have his number in my phone, and I still save our text messages. There was one time we were calling and texting back and forth, and he had even made plans to come here. I said, I have a whole house, you can stay here. He was planning on coming, and I don't know, you know, I just sometimes people lose touch or whatever. So yeah, I'm not gonna go into the details on his passing or whatnot. So yeah, anyway, isn't that a mess, y'all? Y'all know I'm non-problematic. There are certain things that are not meant for the internet, and I don't tell you guys everything that's going on in my personal life or my kids or stuff like that. And it's not that I'm not being my true self or not being who I am. You just don't tell all your business on the internet. And I still believe in that. The people who do tell certain things, more power to you. Some things should just be kept to yourself. And that's how I am. And even with friends, if you tell me something, it's in the vault. I don't say anything. There was one time that someone texted me out of the blue and started going on and on and on, saying horrible things about someone that they were dating. And even as they're texting me it, I'm like, this is weird. So, of course, I said what I had to say. Okay, if you feel that way, then maybe they're not a good person, blah, 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 whatever. Then later on, that person married that person. And so, I don't know, I was just thinking back to like the whole situation, and I'm like, do they think that I said anything about whatever? Were they trying to test the waters to try to see if I would spread rumors about what that person told me? I don't know if any of that was confusing. Sorry, but all that to say, I don't gossip. I don't spread no one's business. If you're going to put your business on there, yes, I'm going to read it. I'm going to look at it. I'm not going to get involved. And I like to live my life drama free. That's just how it is. So, yeah. What y'all think about that? She's a mess. She's a mess. And I haven't heard from her since. When I got this letter from the lawyer that was representing us, I called her lawyer and I had a conversation with him. And I was going in and I'm like, you know what? Me and her would talk. Me and her had a decent relationship. She knew about us. We was always around, and he was quiet. He was letting me vent and say my piece and whatever. And because I was going in and not on him, because it's not, you know, he's just doing a job. He's just doing his job for his client. But I told him, I said, she knew about us. She knew about all of us. We were around, and, you know, just all the stuff, you know. So he said he would talk to her and get back with me. And I told him, I said, there's no reason for it. She said what she said. She said it with her chest. I didn't say that. I said, but apparently this is how she's felt all these years. I don't care to know. I don't care to hear what she has to say after she knows we know what she said. And she'll probably backpedal anyway. Yeah, that's the story on that. And even as I think about it now, I'm getting more and more upset still, because how dare she say that these individuals basically didn't exist, or we were rumored to exist. Girl, and I know it's not all about looks, but me and Tremaine are the one that looks the most like my daddy. Yeah. Anytime we would go visit Louisiana, my dad would drop everything he could. He would come after work to see me the day that we got there, or the next day, or something. Like if we got there late, the next day, because we would drive. My family would drive. My dad was a good dad, and she knew about us. So yeah, all that. Yeah, it's a mess, y'all, huh? I usually don't tell, like I said, like stuff like that. There is somebody that I used to watch often on YouTube, and I've never mentioned her. You guys don't know her. She's not a friend of mine or anything like that. So don't think it's somebody that y'all know that I know. Anyway, her channel, I started watching her because she had went to Disney with her kids. And her kids aren't little anymore. I think they're still in, one is in high school, and then one is like 12, and then one is 5 now. I don't know. Anyway, so I would watch her, and then her and her husband got to this ugly, ugly divorce, and she put all this on YouTube. He even had a channel, started a channel, and they were going back and forth. And I'm like, I'm here for the drama. I just wanted to hear it, you know? But she's very problematic, and I stopped watching her because it was, she was kind of cuckoo. She lost it for a minute, in my personal opinion. So yeah, stuff like that, especially when it involves little ones, things just shouldn't be on the internet. But yeah, what y'all think about all that?